such and such. Welcome to the Ugly Money Podcast. I'm about to go live with my boy Biz. Shout out to Euro Guy. Hey man, breakfast.
Talk.
Ugly Money.
It's a Go DJs Twitter premiere. DJ such and such.
It's a Go DJ, shout it.
That ugly money.
Talk.
Yeah, man, it's not about
Ooh, it's a DJ such and such exclusive.
I told her go live. I feel good, so but even better when she's sitting on my side. Keep her close on my hip like a 9 or ready for a ride. And if it's pressure in the street, sign word, cause I know she gon' slide. And I know she gon' slide. I know that bitch to go.
What up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. And today's special guest, Mobile, Alabama's own fashion designer, artist, jack of all trades, and hustler of all hustles. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love for PBE Pluto.
Big facts.
What's up, my brother?
Man, just grinding, big dog.
Hey man, it's good to have you, man. You know, it's crazy. The first time I came across you, we was at the Coalition DJ.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this rapper that look richer than all the other rappers in the building? You feel what I'm saying? And I knew then, I was like, I got to find out who do this. I got to tap in with dude, you know what I'm saying? And we've been kicking it ever since, man.
Big
like,
facts.
The question people want to know, though, who was PBE Pluto before PBE Pluto was PBE Pluto?
Well, I always been PBE Pluto. Well, I always been Pluto, basically. You know what I'm saying? That was the name I knew before I knew my real name. My grandma's sister started calling me that as a baby. And shit, throughout school, when I went to the military thing, they just called me Pluto. Everybody knew me as Pluto.
Respect.
I added the PBE in a few years ago because I was out working and grinding and doing my thing with the music. And one day, somebody hit me on social media and was like, man, it took me like an hour to find you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man. So I already knew I needed to add something. I just didn't know what. So I tried so many different things. Like I tried Pluto with an extra O, a dollar sign. I was trying everything under the sun, but everything that I came up with, you know, definitely was already taken. So I wanted something that wasn't taken so it can be better with the SEO and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, you know, I ended up ordering my first little piece, a PBE piece, because at the time, you know, PBE stand for Parker Boy Entertainment, which is my entertainment company.
Yes, sir.
I ordered a PBE piece and I ordered a Pluto piece. And when the jeweler sent back the CAD, he had the PBE piece on top and the Pluto piece under it. So I looked at it, I'm like, PBE Pluto.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I went online, Googled it, went on YouTube. I ain't seen it. I was like, oh, man, it's official. That same day, I just changed all my social media to that. But it took me like a year really to get that name circulating, you know what I'm saying, and get Google to recognize me on the PBE Pluto, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Pluto setup, I had millions of other stuff that was
Exactly.
here before mine. Like
It's a lot of Plutos in the world.
Yeah, you feel me? You got Future album. You got the cartoon character. So, you know, I had to make sure I had something that was going to zone the people directly to me. So, you know, it really did work out for me and help me and help people get to my setup a lot more easy and quicker.
Respect. Yeah. Now, you know, you said something. I ain't never had to talk about this. I ain't never got an opportunity to talk about the military
Facts.
on my podcast. Talk to me about your time in the service, man.
Okay.
What branch?
So I was in the Navy, you know what I'm saying? I was an IT. I made it to E5. Some people may not know, but that's a pretty nice ranking in the time frame that I made it in. So I made it to E5 in my first 2 years, which would take the average person around about 6 years to get to. I accelerated very fast, but I got in a lot of trouble trying to network and do my thing with the music, man.
Yeah.
I used to be flying back home and, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in with the music because before I went in the military, I didn't have to go in. Like, I was already straight.
Yeah.
But I knew that if I didn't go in, man, I was going to end up going to prison. That's how I felt, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to do something. Even though everybody around me was against it, you know what I'm saying? My family, they didn't want me to go. You know, people that I knew was telling me I was gonna go to war and get, killed and all this.
Yeah.
But I really had a time of my life. I used to feel like I got paid just to be out of town for real.
Nah, respect.
Yeah, I accelerated, like I said, very quick in my job field. So I started learning on my own. Like once you put me in a room around something and I start just tapping into it, I automatically start figuring out what's the problem, even if it ain't a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that troubleshooting just been my thing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That military put something else in you, man. You know what I'm saying? It teach you how to finish the mission.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a problem, you're gonna fix it.
That's fact.
And the person ain't gonna have to tell you too much. You see it's wrong, you're gonna get to it.
Right.
Sometimes I gotta tell my civilian counterparts the same thing. I'm like, hey bro, you see it, bro?
Right.
Fix it. But before we get to that, man, this segment's being brought to you by Shoe Crazy Vodka.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They got the pineapple distilled flavor. It's fresh, it's brisk. You definitely want to pick you up some at your local liquor store. Shoe Crazy Vodka, man. You know what I'm saying? Official vodka of the Ugly Money Podcast. But yeah, I was in the Army for 8 years.
Man.
And went to Iraq, did all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for the Navy.
Fact.
I remember them CBs.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all used to have the
They
CBs
come
over
and
there.
build up everything.
Yeah, I remember they used to be there. But see, y'all, our deployments was 15 months. Y'all was 4 months in and 4 months out. And I remember when the CBs get there.
Yeah.
First day they all there. We in Iraq getting shot at every day, and then 4 months later, we still there.
And they out there.
And
They sent the whole new crew over there.
I'm like, wait a minute, I should have signed that paper, goddamn. What the hell? I'm still over here. No, facts, man, facts. How you think the military helped you grind? You know what I'm saying? You hustle.
Man, it definitely helped my grind. Now, when I was in, I definitely was like, ain't no way this doing nothing for me. But when I got out, my mentality and the way I moved, I understood things totally different.
Yeah.
It gave me that mindset to know that you got to get things done no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't got the tools to do it, you don't have the manpower to do it, you don't have whatever it takes, you still got to make it happen. And it taught me how to really network and deal with so many different people. You know what I'm saying? That's why my style's so different, because I attract different people, a whole mixture of people. You know what I'm saying? No matter what state, what city, what race, what style you is, you know what I'm saying? We got something somewhere in common we could tap in.
Respect.
Respect.
Rochelle and Lily, if y'all could, my beautiful Ugly Money models, it's some lemonade in my office, and I would like some to go ahead and put into my Shoe Crazy Vodka.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so strong, it's so potent that sometimes you gotta cut it out. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta cut it. Put a little cut on it.
Hey man, let's talk about Mobile, Alabama, Doc.
Sir.
Mobile, Alabama. I've had an opportunity to be there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile is a tough city.
Man.
It's not a soft. It's not a play around. It's not a talk to me about
Right.
Mobile.
Okay, man. Basically, when it comes to the music, man, Mobile really popping off right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We got at least almost 9 people in the industry right now that got major deals. You know what I'm saying? So my city really on the rise. But the thing is a lot of them cats stepping outside the city to really get they mark. Like, we gotta bring it back, you know what I'm saying, to where you can have some kind of gatekeeper in the city that's able to, you know what I'm saying, dissipate these different artists, because we got so much talent in the city. We got so many independent artists on the rise, so many people really doing their thing and grinding. But like you said, it's a tough city, it's a tough market.
Ooh, boy.
You know, a lot of the artists, I feel like if we was in other cities and came up, it would have been a lot of people that popped off a long time ago. But our city is tough. They'll rather take to somebody else before they take to the people that's right around them. You know what I'm saying? Even though you have that in every city, but it's so small to the point. You know, in Georgia, you can go to one side of Georgia, and if they ain't banging with you, you can just go to the next side, and there's enough people to make some money off. You know what I'm saying?
Shake.
Mobile, 280-some thousand people. I mean, Georgia got like 6 million. So, you know what I'm saying? They got 280,000 so many different times. Yeah. So if the whole city of Mobile and Georgia didn't mess with you still got so many people to choose from. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the difference in the variation. But you know, it's still the same thing in every city. People gonna feel how they feel. It's just more open here, and people see it more often.
Respect.
They know the cat that was on the couch laying down, you know what I'm saying, bumming a ride and rocking their clothes. Not as Future or the next big, you know what I'm saying, artist. So
nah, that's dope. That's dope. Now, Mobile, talk to me about like some of the hardest parts of growing up there.
well, really, the hardest parts of growing up really was just kind of trying to bridge the gap between all the different neighborhood beats. We ain't really go through all that gang banging as much in my era. It was more like where you from. But I was one of them cats at a young age that was doing a lot of big things. So I was like a big general. Like I'm the cat that was able to go into other neighborhoods right after one of their cats might have got shot by one of my people, or one of my people then got hit. And I'm the cat that go in and be like, nah, bro, we ain't finna pull this. You know what I'm saying? I always had respect, you know what I'm saying, throughout my years in my career. So, you know, I ain't had them type of problem, but other people, they just weren't as lucky.
I feel you.
You know?
I feel you. Y'all, as you said before, y'all have had a lot of prominence as of late. You know, a lot of artists are having success out there. You know, talk to me about the rise of this Mobile sound that y'all got going.
Man, Mobile is on fire right now.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, we got artists such as, we got Honeycomb Brazy, you know what I'm
Shouts
saying?
out.
Flo Millie, Young Blue, Rollo Rodriguez, No Cap, you know what I'm saying? We even got some artists that's on the rise that got situations, you know what I'm saying, like JD the guy who signed the Boost.
Shouts out JD.
Yeah,
my guy.
Pasta the Dunn, you know what I'm saying, TIG. We got MGM Let who got this situation with Empire, you know,
Yes, sir.
and Famous Twins, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Who got their situation with Sony. And I'm pretty much tapped into like at least 80-90% of the artists from the city that's on the rise or got major situations. I'm tapped into everybody, like I said. We moving around, but this we slowly developing our own sound. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning a lot of them was taken and pulling from Atlanta, because that's where the, you know what I'm saying, the mecca of everything is coming from, you know, in the South. So, you know, but we slowly developing our own style and slowly starting to get the big picture. I just would like to see somebody be responsible for somebody from Mobile. Like, if you from Mobile, you're a mainstream artist, you got to be responsible for somebody from Mobile too, because the cats that are responsible for y'all, they probably from Atlanta, Texas, and stuff like that. Like, somebody got to change the dynamics and be like, yo, we know this cat because of Young Blue. We know this cat because of Rollo Rodriguez. We know this cat because, oh yeah, I forgot, OMB Peasy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got some out there now.
OMB Peasy, man, my bad. I forgot to put you out there. Like I said, and we from the same neighborhood, we from the same project, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he got his spark out in Cali, you know what I'm saying? E40 put him in a nice situation.
Yeah.
You know, and he branched on and moving how he moving. But yeah, shouts out to OMB Peasy too. So, like I said, somebody got to get responsible for somebody from the city, man, and we got to just keep replicating this style, because Atlanta been showing us that for the last couple decades. You know what I'm saying? This cat's responsible for people we don't even know about, and they Atlanta so open, they putting cats from other cities in position to be the Mecca and the king of their city. We got 9-10 people in there. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, in a very close area. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Rollo and Cap got on with Baby.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And to be totally honest, it was a difference of sound. They were doing like the sped up samples. I really liked it though.
Right.
Like the
facts.
sample beats with the crazy 808 tracks on the joint.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it stuck out to me. So, you know, Mobile definitely, you know what I'm saying, is on the rise.
Facts.
Definitely is on the rise, man.
Facts.
Now let's talk about you, bro. Let's talk about you and your musical influences and how you got to be you know, musically.
Right. So my musical journey started at a very young age, you know what I'm saying? At the age of 10, I landed the main drummer spot in a band, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I was the main drummer at 10, everybody else grown. So I was making $50 to $100 an hour back then.
Come on.
And I started networking and grinding, and by the time I got in the 6th grade, I ran into one of my partners who was going by the name of Carlisle. He already was he was freestyling and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And also my other partner, they call him Ratio, but he go by the name Brick Boy now. You know what I'm saying? We all just kind of got together and started networking and started freestyling around a little bit, and it kind of just opened the doors up to me being able to let out whatever I had going on in my personal life. So I would just go around them cats and we'll be freestyling about everything we had going. And we were going, back then we were recording on 2 tape recorders.
Come on, talk about it.
You know
Talk
what I'm
about it.
saying?
Talk about it.
We had the tape recorders. So we'll have one playing the beat and one recording us. And then we had to make some sound effects. We were breaking glass in the backyard.
Yeah.
We were using 007 when, like, we know we finna freestyle or rap something about a gun. We gonna go ahead and pull the gun up on 007. So turn the TV all the way up. So as soon as I be like, boy, I'm finna pow, pow, pow or something, you feel me? Like we hitting the button on the game, you know what I'm saying? We making sound effects. And then we go to school and people started tapping in and really like thinking like it was hot. I'm like, okay, shit, all right, we might have something. But I really didn't get into taking the rap really, really serious until I kind of got, you know, past high school and start tapping more into actually recording in a real studio, and people start, you know, taking to the records. But then I went to the military, so I felt kind of restricted at that point.
True.
Like, hey, I'm in the military. I can't really move how I want to. You can't go past this amount. So I started just flying back home and just doing what I needed to do regardless. And I ended up getting in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? And, really, that trouble was was the best thing that happened to me while I was in the military, because when I got in trouble for missing ship movement for 10 days and went on restriction, you know, I started, you know, I was a big boss in, you know what I'm saying, IT. So we the ones that control if you gonna communicate on and off the ship. You know what I'm saying? When we get on that 6 to 9 month deployment, like, I'm the one that gonna make sure you be able to communicate with your wife. You know what I'm saying? So I start holding that as leverage. Yeah, like while I was on restriction, soon the MA, hey, we need you to scrub this drawer with a toothbrush. Hey man, listen, you know we finna go on a tour in like another month. I'm gonna be out of restriction. You ain't gonna get, boy, you would not. I would block every email from your life. I will make sure you can't get no outside access the whole 6 months. Cause get what? I know more information than the people around me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can control your computer from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I used to do that. Like, if a higher ranking officer go off on me for nothing, I'd be like, okay, sir. Go right to my office.
About to pee-wee me,
listen,
but
I'll wait till he typing up a 9-page paperwork. I'm like, okay, he almost finished. Delete, boom, shut his whole computer down. Then he'll call my office, be like, yo, man, something just happened. Like, I was typing something, y'all can, no, we can't recover it. Yeah, it'll be 5 days before we can get to you. What?
you was one of them soldiers, them troops that was too smart for their own good.
They'll come down to my office, beating on the door. I open the door up and I'll be smiling. They'll be like, oh, you little shitbag. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, what you need? I just called up here and somebody told me 5 days. I was like, it is. Boom, just slam the door in their face.
Come on.
So when I slam the door in their face, they gonna go get my superior officer. I'm already hip. So my superior officer finna come in and tell me stand at attention, have me standing in front of them like they finna really pump me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, this officer said you slammed the door in his face. Yes, sir. He don't have the clearance to be in here. You got to have a top secret clearance. He was looking in here too long. I told him 5 days. He didn't want to hear me. So what else I'm supposed to do? You standing at the door, what else I'm supposed to do?
Exactly.
And then they'll turn around and be like, well, he is, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but all my homies that were officers, they already knew don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to pay up before I can ever, because every time, even at the 5 days, I'm going to keep sending somebody down there that I know ain't going to be able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to have to pay up, bro.
Yeah,
you got to pay up. So
You was one of them true super smart for your own good.
but
boy.
look, so what I do, say if one of my homies officers, they computer crashed down, I'm coming right. Man, I need you. All right, I'm coming down. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I go right and fix that, and they'll be looking like, man, how yours just crashed 30 seconds ago and he already fixing yours, and they told me 5 days. Now they keep sending this cat down here that don't know what he's doing. And they'll be like, man, you must got into old Parker.
Yeah, that's one of the things you don't want to do. You don't want to piss off certain people in the military. Like you definitely want to piss off the comms guy.
Facts.
And you don't want to piss off supply.
Period.
You gonna want to piss off supply. And I remember verbatim, bro, being deployed. And if the supply sergeant didn't fuck with you, it's gonna be tough for you,
sick,
bro.
boy.
It's gonna be
wearing them
it's gonna
boots
be
and-
tough. You gonna be sleeping on a cot with no mattress.
Man.
You gonna have no pillows.
Man.
You ain't gonna have sheets with no blankets. Like they gonna do you dirty, man.
Yeah, they don't play no game now. You gotta handle the right people, and especially like I said, the IT guys. We the way you gonna get on the phone.
Exactly.
We the way you gonna get on the computer and communicate with your family outside. So if I could block all that, man, you probably ready to blow your head off.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because a lot of the things that we learn in the military, it transfer over to real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the thing about respect.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like talk to me about how having respect and giving respect in the industry has helped you.
Man, it definitely helped my career because a lot of people, like I said, off the gate, when they come to certain races, you know what I'm saying, they already gonna judge you from your appearance. So, when I come in all respectful and saying, yes, sir, they looking like, nah, you ain't gotta call me that. I'm like, I'm just used to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm military minded and I respect due to a dog. I don't even care if it's a homeless person. I'm still gonna say sir or ma'am, And people just seeing those gestures and how you maneuvering and understanding and respecting rank, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, people, you know what I'm saying, driving to your store, they want to hear more of what you got going on because they like, man, you just walked in with all this jewelry, all this going on, and he still respecting me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they get 5% of this and they walking around like you supposed to kiss their ass just because they got a chain on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it don't matter what you got going, and you probably ain't got nothing going, most of them, and still want you to bow to them. Nah, I don't need that. You feel me? But
Nah, for real. Because sometimes the janitor end up owning the building.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember myself coming up, and I always try to move respectfully. I always try to treat people with respect, especially if as long as you came at me respectful, I'm gonna hit you with the same respect. Because a lot of times those people that, you may not even remember him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be the dude that you didn't remember, but he remember you from 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
Hey, bro, man, I remember Nietzsche, boy, you did whoop, 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 and you showed me love, boy. And mess around and put you on a whole bag.
Man, on a
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
situation.
If 5 years ago I was on some asshole shit, that man would been like, man, fuck that
man,
nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They ready to cut you out at any cost. You know what I'm
respect.
saying?
No, the facts. No, that's definitely a gem, bro. Like,
right.
Moving respectful. Like I always tell people, like, man, bro, in this game, bro, just try not to burn no bridges.
You can't,
especially the ones that you gonna have to cross back over.
Man, what you say?
Cause it's gonna get ugly.
Like that money, ugly money.
Now, recently, I was on my boy Deontay Wilder page.
Yeah.
And I see him get out the Sprinter and head into the private jet.
Facts.
And I'm listening to the post and I say, man, that sound like my boy Pluto.
Facts.
Talk to me how you got tapped in with, the Bronze Bomber.
Well, I've been tapped in with the Bronze Bomber, for some years, well before he ever had came, the heavyweight champ and all that stuff, and before he got all the way up.
Yes, sir.
So some people got to understand this too, You got to tap in with people before they get to where they going.
Talk about
because
it.
Once they get there, they ain't trying to really hear what you talking about, because everybody's trying to tap in. Then you got to already see the vision like, yo, let me tap in right now. Nietzsche, man, let me tap in. I know this going somewhere. I know you pushing. I know you grinding. Hey, a year or two from now, you might not have time to even answer the phone. But get what? We already tapped in.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't answer the phone, when you see PBE, it's going to be respect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And when I see Nietzsche, it's going to be respect. So I've been tapped in with him. Even when he had his fight before this last fight, he was working out to one of my records. And it's like, every time, I never told him to do anything to none of my records, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact of when he get in that mode, he always show me that he banging with PB, you know what I'm saying? And let me know he watching. He'll text me out the blue sometime like, bro, you doing your thing, man. Keep pushing, keep grinding. It's coming, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And Deontay is very spiritual, you know what I'm saying? We have conversations, you know what I'm saying? Not often, you know what I'm saying, like we used to, but he'll tap in with me every blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe every 3 or 4 months he'll hit me out the blue, and I'll be busy too, so I don't have time to just hit him either.
Yeah.
So he'll tap in with me and let me know. But when he did the stepping thing, I really didn't know till like 7 hours later when
Wow.
people kept tagging me, but I didn't know like I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? People just tag me and stuff. So a lot of time I don't just go and look at it right then. And somebody sent me the whole video clip, and I thought they put it. I was like, okay, I appreciate it. But then I looked at it, I'm like, hold on.
He put it.
Hold on, let me go to the page. And then I went to the page, I'm like, damn. So then I hit him like, yo, what the deal is? He like, yo, you know what I'm saying, whatever with the whoop, that makes something happen, whatever. I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to be out there in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to pull it and put it all the way together like that.
Yes,
Like I
sir.
said, he was like, shit, he's stepping, you know.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Only thing won't dope, that he ain't knocked goddamn Tyson ass out, man.
Man. I don't lie.
What the hell happened, bro? I'm like, I know he gonna knock him out.
He knocked him out 2 times in the 4th round. The crazy part, his whole team came to us and was like, yo, bet the house on the 4th round. Bet the house on the 4th round. Like, he gonna knock him out in the 4th round.
Yeah.
See, I think he playing more to go and take him out early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my people betted on the 4th, but I betted a lot of money. Like, but I betted just period, like, he gonna knock him out. And
Yeah.
what I betted, you know what I'm saying, I'd have won like 700,000. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I would have won 700.
Damn.
You know, but it didn't go on that way. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
I can only imagine.
I don't even watch TV. Like, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Face to face looking. But, you know, I found out, you know, that he broke his hand in the 4th round when he actually knocked him out that second time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He broke his hand, but he still pushed through for 7 more rounds. I kept wondering, like, why he kept pulling the glove and, like, trying to, but he ain't had no more power in that right hand. Yeah, you know, so it was a good setup. Like I said, it could have went either way. He knocked him down 2 times. He knocked him down. If he'd have got him one more knockdown, he would have been the winner.
Yeah.
And we all would have been looking great. But at the same time, you know, you win some, you lose some.
There it is.
There to fight another day.
There it is,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? And like my saying is, either I win or I learn, but I never lose. So,
There it is.
You know, my brother's still pushing. He's still doing his thing. He's still motivated and still trying to make something happen. And he's still in the fight. He ain't gave up. You know what I'm saying?
That's the main thing.
Facts.
Because
So-
you never know. It might. But you know, it was a while where Deontay was in that. He was on that mountain by himself.
Facts.
And a lot of times in greatness, you need a arch nemesis.
Facts. You need
You know what
that.
I'm saying? You need
to
somebody
give
else
that
that is great to
adversary.
give you your run for your money, just to
Facts.
show how great you are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think, and I definitely got to salute Tyson Fury for that.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying, he stood on his own, even though I be wanting his ass to get his ass knocked
Man,
out. You know,
every time. That's a big boy.
yeah, dog, that motherfucker.
That's a big boy.
I don't want to see him, goddamn, man, in a bar fight.
277 pounds, you know what I'm saying? He came in nearly 40 pounds heavier than Deontay.
Yeah.
And I seen what he was doing. Like, if you was at home, you probably really seen a different fight than what we seen.
Wow.
Because they was really showcasing certain stuff. They was really showing more the Tyson Fury side because all the odds was against Deontay. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they was showing more of his setups of what was happening. But when Deontay really was getting off, they weren't showing it. Because I'm looking at the replays while I'm at the fight. And me and my partner, he like, why they ain't showing that on Deontay?
Yeah, exactly.
Even when Deontay will get off, they'll still show a Tyson Fury clip. I'm looking
Wow.
like, man, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? But you know how they go. It's all politics, you know. But at the same time, it was a great fight. No, boy, I couldn't do it. I
I'm trying
would
to tell
have,
you.
listen, personally, I would have got out of the ring and got the Draco. You not finna hit me that.
Everybody died.
Man, it finna be a massacre, bro. You crap. Man, look here. I don't see how them boxers do it, bro. I commend them, but I'm not finna take them punches like that, boy.
It's the money,
Oh,
bro.
my. Yeah,
Because he still got a beautiful
listen,
paycheck.
They gave them 25 M's up front before they even got in the ring. I still, them them punches, Lord, they hurt, man. Man, I
For
was
25 million, would you get in the ring with Tyson Fury for 25 million?
hell nah. Man, listen. Not seen like
Hey man, that white boy can knock me out all he want to. Fuck that.
Bruh,
Hey
you
bro,
might-
I'm gonna run around.
listen, Nisha, you might not live through that. Boy, you gotta have a whole nother type of spirit to go through that shit.
Yeah, no,
Man, I'm sitting there at the fight. It felt like I was feeling the hits.
Come on.
I'm like, man, I can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done been in so many street situations.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Boy,
That shit different.
That's a whole nother song.
It's always
Them
funny,
boy
like when I see
really-
boxers out, like in the club and stuff, because I'm from, I used to live in Augusta, so a lot of the boxers, my boy Justin Deloach used to be all in the club.
Right.
And sometimes you see the regular street dude, try to get into it with him.
Facts.
And I just be like,
Boy.
bro, I'm pretty sure it's not the same
Yeah,
thing.
it ain't gonna be the same.
Because, I used to do the boxing. I used to do fight nights where the girl be slapping each other.
Yeah,
We used to
the
do
slap, I
the
heard
club
it. Yeah.
fights and stuff. Niggas
Facts.
from out the crowd, get them in the ring,
Facts.
get their ass knocked out. And I just sit there and look at it like, yeah, this ain't the same.
No.
Street fighting is not the same as the real boxing.
Listen, them boys got Draco bullets in their hand.
Come on, man.
Them boy knocking the chunk out you, man. You is not finna take one of them. I don't care what nobody talking about.
For 25 million, I run the whole match.
Yeah, I might take the gamble.
You gonna have to catch me. Hey, what did you do?
Man, them folks hit you right.
Oh yeah, I'm gone. Oh, I'm laying down. You talking about I got 25 million? Boy, that nigga breathe at me wrong. I'm gone. I'm out, boy. I'm like, oh,
Man.
I'm out. I'm out. He's like, what happened? He ain't even hit you, nigga. The wind, nigga. The wind. Hey, cash at me that shit, bro.
Yes, sir. Get it
I'ma
to
need that, bro. I'ma need that.
gate.
That nigga last 30 seconds.
Man, listen. Them folks liable to break your neck with a punch, man. I'm seeing punches and you'll think it just be like that when they put it in slow motion, but when you see it in real life, you like, man, did this nigga head come off?
Wow.
Like, God, ain't no way, man. You hear me like that, I got to go on here and kill you, bro. Like, I'm
Like, you gotta have an
finna let
equalizer.
nobody-
Like this. Wait a minute, nigga. This ain't fair.
This ain't, man, I got to get, no. I got to hit you with a crowbar or something, bro.
Come
There ain't
on.
no way you finna just hit me and make it look like my head just came off and then came back on. Man, you crazy? Man, no, I can't do that.
Oh man, all love, man. Shouts out to Deontay, man.
Big
I
fact.
know he gonna be back.
Facts.
Maybe you'll have a Deontay Fury 4.
Right.
You never know.
Hey, if God willing, you know what I'm saying? But my bro sitting right, man. He still got the bag, and they still got to pay them out the
Oh yeah,
the
25
pay-per-view
million.
stuff.
I wouldn't care either. I be like,
Bro,
y'all
they
talk
get
all y'all
more.
want to.
That just was the beginning. They get the pay-per-view percentage too now. You know what I'm saying? So that was just to get it going.
Man, Deontay need to go ahead and goddamn start a record label, man. He need to
Man,
start a
I
record label,
swear to
entertainment
God.
company, and he need to sign his first artist, PBE Pluto.
Big fact.
And his first podcast, Ugly Money Podcast.
Big facts.
And we just need to go up and do what we need to do. You know,
Straight like
we don't
that.
even need 25 M's. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just set about a 2.5.
Two of us.
Yeah, we be straight. We gonna
Three
flip
piece.
it. Yeah,
You know?
hit me with it, bro. Deontay,
Yeah.
I'm available, bro. I'm available. Just so you know.
Fact.
I know you're gonna see this. You need a podcaster, bro. You need, what I'm saying? You need a podcaster. You need a, artist. We
Facts.
here.
We here.
We ready.
here. Hey,
Let's
it's
get
up
back
there.
to the music, man. Let's get back to the
Facts.
music. Now, what can we expect musically from PBE Pluto in the coming months?
Well, right now, honestly, I'm transitioning from my last single, Soak Up the Drip. You know what I'm saying? With stream like crazy. Got a lot of streams all over all different platforms and everything. And also, it's been on MTV Jams, BET Jams, Revolt TV, Music Choice, Shade 45. Like, I'm tapping in. We making it happen, like I said, independently.
Yes, sir.
And, I'm slowly transitioning to my single, which was the record that Deontay Wilder had playing,
Steppin'.
as he was getting on the jet, you know what I'm saying, stepping. That record right now, I'm gearing up to do the video and release it in the fourth quarter. I also have an EP that I did with Matt Tastic, who is currently signed to 4PF.
Yes, sir.
And I also got a situation with Sony. Also, he produced that Pure Cocaine for Lil Baby. He produced records on Drip Harder with Lil Baby and Ghana. He produced for ESTG, Lil Yachty, Tokyo Jets.
Name it.
Man. Young Thug, man, buddy, Rollo Rodriguez, no cap, you know what I'm saying? He produced for a lot of cats, and he actually tapped in and hit me up one day just out the blue. You know, just like, bro, you working, whatever, let's do something. And we put the EP together. I, rocked it up and locked it up, but I'm actually thinking about dropping the EP 2 in the fourth quarter also, but I'm not going to drop a single off it until maybe after the first quarter, or in between the first going into the second quarter, because I just want to see, like, I'm having a hard time really picking a record out there.
They all hard.
Man, they
And for y'all that don't know what quarters is,
Fact.
you know what I mean? It's a certain period of the year
Fact.
that you go, you know what I'm saying, of different, the checks, the money gets distributed back
Facts.
in the first quarter. So that's when,
Facts.
so you make sure that you hot during the first quarter
Right.
so you can get you a bag. Because by the time the fourth quarter hit and you coming from the third to the fourth, it might not be no budget level.
Might not be
but
no
you know what I'm
budget.
saying? So he gearing up to go get the
Fact.
bag.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So you
But y'all
want to drop in the fourth to heat up for the first, because guess what? The industry shut down in November, you know what I'm saying, to January. So that's your time frame to get as much heat and steam as you can. So independent artists, if you listening in, definitely take these jewels, man. Look,
Yeah.
you want to heat up in the fourth quarter going into the first. So when they open up the industry, because in the fourth quarter, for real, at the end, they pretty much playing Christmas music. They got your favorite records from the 60s and all that stuff. So they ain't really focusing on no records. So when you come out and they come back into their offices and stuff after partying and chilling with their family and stuff, they say, dang, who is PBE Pluto, man? This man all over the charts. Dang, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a chance to get ahead. It's kind of like when Corona hit, if you want to take advantage of the music, then, man, you got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take advantage when it's that timing. And if you pay attention, a lot of mainstream artists that dropped and really got signed and big in the first quarters of the years that they got in, most of their records dropped in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? October, November, December time frame, and they blew them records up and then,
Facts.
got on in there. So
That's exactly what we're doing with Street Babies A right now. I'm like, fourth quarter yours, bro.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
Now,
my
there's a
fourth
lot of
quarter
things.
press?
Now, facts. There's a lot of things, man, that you were able to obtain as an independent artist that people as major artists have not been able to obtain.
Facts.
You know something, bro.
Big
from
facts.
from BET Jams, Music Choice,
Facts.
and verified pages, hundreds
Facts.
of thousands of followers and stuff like that. Like you move
Big
just
facts.
like you signed to a label. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Talk to me about like some of those gems and some of those things that you're doing as an independent artist and for someone that's coming up
Right.
and trying to follow in those footsteps.
Okay, so one of them I gave you a little earlier with the PBE set.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The PBE thing, you got to pretty much try to put yourself in a lane where it's just you. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for you to build when it's already focused towards you. When you got Lil Ruru, the 5-shooter, and it's 25 of y'all got the same name. Like, Google don't know which one of y'all drop Kill 'Em Dead tomorrow.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know which one of y'all dropped that one. So they got your picture popping up under somebody else's song and somebody else's information coming up when they Googling you. Like, nah, you got to situate your situation. Some people think because they already started and been going like, oh, man, I don't want to start over.
Shit.
Starting over ain't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's just you starting on a different level. So it's just like you already defeated level 1. You got your name. You got people knowing that you do music and knowing and driving into your brand. Now you need to situate your situation where it's all the traffic coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Not being spread across people who ain't responsible for this traffic.
No.
So that's one thing that kept me in a situation where I was standing out pretty much on the internet. Then I get on this road like I'm working every week.
Let's go.
Every week, bro, consistently. I'm on the road 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 20, 30 days. Whatever it take, I'm out there. Like, man, I'm networking with people. Hey, I see a DJ pumping my record somewhere. Hey, where you at? Oh, you in Tampa? Shit, what y'all got going Friday? I'm coming out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sir.
I would spend my own bread to come and network, and people like, dang, bro, you really came? Yeah. You feel me? Now you create that relationship, and then they see what you already done.
Yes, sir.
Because you got to understand, sometimes you could be hot as hell in this market, in the next market, they ain't never even heard of you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go over here and ask these folks for $3,500, $8,000, whatever you getting over here when you independent, because the world not seeing you. You got to put in the work that the industry putting in. And the biggest thing is learning the business. Like,
Come on, talk about
the
it.
talent ain't number 10% of it.
Talk about
You know, you got to learn the business. You got to understand what you need to know in order to execute. Like, you want to sit on social media all day and hold your homeboy no money up to your ear and stuff like that, and spread your baby mama bill money down your arm and stuff. But all the time you spending, wasting energy doing all that shit, trying to compete where you can't compare. You could be right on Google, Googling every single thing you need to know. Like, anything. Like, people be thinking some stuff be simple. You know what I'm saying? Or, nah, I shouldn't even Google that because I already know it. It don't matter if you know it. You need to go on there and reassure yourself, because everything changes. You know what I'm saying? You might could Google something as simple as how to release a song. You know what I'm saying? You might think you know how to release a song because you release 20,000 other songs that ain't go nowhere. So then you go and do the research and realize, dang, I wasn't never doing this one part that I done seen, not just one article. You read 5, 6, 10 articles, listen to YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? And then you compare the information.
Yes, sir.
You know, so go on there and figure out what you need to know for you. What happens for me and what working for me may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always try to follow in the footstep of somebody else that you're seeing. And a lot of times when you're trying to follow mainstream people, you got to understand they have a team. They're not the person that's just making these things happen. It's somebody in the background making these calls. They got a coach. You know what I'm saying? They got somebody that's setting the plays up. Somebody telling, all they doing, there's an artist. They show up to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the background. It's just like watching a puppet show. And then after the puppet show, you want to walk up and shake the puppet hand. Like, what are you doing? You need to get to the person behind the scene that's pulling the strings and making this puppet look good for the show. The person that really got the voice. You know, so, and in order for you to do that, you got to understand that there's people in the background making things happen.
Facts.
And artists, please stop talking about you got your business together because you got a BMI account. Or you got to ask, man, I got my paperwork, bro. Everything registered. I got BMI. Bro, that ain't even 5% of the...
Exactly.
You can, man, do you even know how BMI work? Do you understand, like, all the other stuff you got to be registered with in order for that stuff to even be tracking and picking up? Then some people may got hot records that could be picking up on charts, but they're not registered. So how you going to get on these charts when they don't even know you exist?
Talk about it.
You know, so stop trying to skip steps. Stop trying to rush to radio and do all this stuff because you hear such and such on the radio. Bro, that may not work for your record, for one thing. For two things, you ain't even registered to be on radio. You know what I'm saying? I ask artists all the time, man, I'm popping, bro. They be playing my song. Yeah, well, down there, bro, on the radio. Oh, you registered with Media Base and BDS? What that is? None of them spins don't count, man. How about that?
It's just wait.
I don't care what you paid the DJ at the station, the mix show DJ or whatever, or he picked it up. Them songs, them spins don't count because they're not being registered. You know, you got to understand these type of things.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That understand ISRC codes and UPC codes and not only just getting them, how to take them and register them with stuff like Nelson SoundScan and stuff like that, so that you can actually get your stuff on charts and get in the same eye motion as the mainstream artists. That's how you get seen by the mainstream industry. You know what I'm saying?
And Pluto, you need to come up with a PBE Pluto class.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Rapping for dummies.
Put
He
out
need to
some
come
press
with a book
releases
like
stuff, man.
on no cap, because he
Right.
put me on some shit and I
Facts.
really, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's a lot of things in the industry, in the music industry, besides rapping,
Facts.
that rappers need to know.
And the thing is those are the most important things.
Those
You know
are the
what
things
I'm
that
saying?
make it go up.
The music ain't it. Any song could be a hit song. A hit song is not made, it's marketed. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And you got to understand, like, Nietzsche said something so great on Instagram the other day. He say, man, you'll spend $40,000 to go to college just to make $40,000.
What stupid ass.
But then you want to get in the music industry and make millions of dollars, but you don't want to spend $1. Do you think McDonald's actually being like, yo, bro, we been around 50 years, man. We ain't paying for no commercial. We ain't paying for no billboards.
Stupid.
You got to be crazy. These folks spend billions of dollars on promotion. Why? So they can keep billions of dollars coming. So why do you think you don't have to spend no money? Like, even if you get a record deal, that don't mean you don't spend no money. That just mean you finna get hit with a higher percentage rate on this loan than the average person. You know what I'm saying? They finna hit you with
facts.
with 500% back on this $250,000.
The more you do before the deal, the more you gonna get.
Facts.
And the better your deal situation gonna be, man.
Facts.
Hey, man, before we get out of here, man, you gotta let these folk know where to follow you at, where they can find you at. Because, man, there's some gems you done dropped.
Facts.
And a lot of people need to tap in with you anyway. You know what I'm saying?
What, man? You can find me on all social media platforms, all music platforms, Google, anything that you want to do or see. When it's dealing with my brand, just look up PBE Pluto. That's P as in Paul, B as in boy, E as in echo, Pluto like the planet. Again, PBE Pluto on any platform. Go look it up. Go tap in. Whatever you want to do, follow me on social media. Go check out my music and see if I'm really tapping and making it happen. Hey,
there it is.
It's up there.
Hey, man, you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. Shouts out to our liquor sponsor, Shoe Crazy Vodka. And, of course, our Ugly Money models, Ms. Rowe and Lily. And remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with PBE Pluto. Salute.
Facts.